What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another week of the Bazz and Bingo pregame show featuring Coach Football's very own Matt Stats. And this is what, week 7, Matt, we here? And
yes, week 7.
It's a beautiful day, man. Look how good it is out here. Look at this football weather right here. Man, it feels so good. You can see over my backdrop right here, man. They're warming up on the field. So, y'all good, y'all good. So, like, you can just see everything going on right now while the county's getting prepared for Long Beach. You see the Long Beach fans rolling in.
Yep.
Trying to get it turned around so y'all can see.
Let's see.
This parking lot filling up.
That's nice. It is up there in Gorge County. That's a little bit of a trip.
Oh yeah. County wearing all maroon tonight with the white jersey. Yeah, both of them coming in here looking alike with the maroon on.
Yeah, they supposed to be in the white jerseys of
George County gonna have white jerseys on. What's the bathroom at, man? Bathroom is downstairs under the bleachers. All right, you welcome.
Damn. But yes, it's October, first weekend in October, and it's region play, which is this is the season. Everybody's tied for first.
Oh yeah, I'm excited about it, man. We find out, coach football really can be coach football now, So like you can kind of gauge, each week a little different now, So that's what I'm looking forward to. I got us a guest coming in, none other than the incomparable Jason Michael Phillips of Van Cleave, man.
Oh my goodness, we got him in early,
Yeah, he coming in early, man. The county, they going to see my Gators tonight, man. So it ain't gonna be. The Big 5-7, they got to go see my Gators tonight, bro. So, hey, it's gonna be rough on y'all. Just hope y'all know that.
Well, I tell you, we got to get some continuity. We'll see what happens. This is going to be a tough district. I mean, it's kind of like everybody's. It's one. I mean, they do that. Oh, we're 0-0. Nobody in our district did really good in non-district this season. So there's a lot of players, a lot of identities trying to be found, a lot of team play. We don't have that premier player like we had that John Peterson last year. They don't. Gaucher doesn't have the Caden Irving.
Correct. And when Bankley was off last week, and Gaucher, ended up losing to a tough Columbia 7 back. How much does that play? Who's has the advantage? You would think the Bulldogs.
The Bulldogs are healthy right now, not Wood. They've been plagued by a lot of injuries since week 1 or week 2. We lost our senior left tackle, Joy Walton, and he's beyond me. So we've already got a kid that's been offered the next level in JUCO, and not having him for 3 games is a pretty big downfall for Banksy or what direction they're trying to play. And then we've been banged up on the front line, and it's just been a really hard season. As far as just you're not having that depth in a 5A school.
Yes, it is. I know you had, we had spoke about the non-region games for the Bulldogs. Again, they started off with that win against St. Martin, who is yet to win this season, and then you guys haven't won since then, losing to Gulfport, who's pretty good, Forest County, George County, and Hancock. Bingo got that music playing for us.
I got it rocking right now. I got a big time rocking. Well, I'd like to. This is going to be a good night for a lot of teams trying to figure out which direction they're going to go in. The one thing I'm starting to kind of see with how football works in Mississippi is you've got people that are all about up north, and then you got people like us who very much push the coast and what the coast is doing and where it's trying to go, and find its identity amongst all the other teams in Mississippi.
Bingo.
Hey, so Matt, go ahead and cause I'm running out of time. I'm going to leave y'all on so y'all can go over the games for this week, and I got to go and load up this video for the projection board. So go ahead and give them some the rundown of the games for this week.
All right. Bingo. As he's signing off. Jason, you still got it. We do.
I'm still here.
Big on Bazz. So with Matt Stats and Jason Bulldog Phil. So we taking over. We're gonna run down as you are headed to the game. I don't know if you're there yet already. Going to
we're on the way right now.
Yeah, to Gaucher. Here it is. What 6:06. So fans are heading out of way for 6 o'clock kickoff. We're gonna go over the games, 15 games, actually 14 games, as Poplarville defeated Pass Christian last night. I saw highlights. I was calling the Gulf Coast game last night, and I don't know if you saw any of the highlights there, but Poplarville, had that 24-10 halftime lead. The Pirates came back and missed the extra point. It was blocked, and it was 24-23. The Hornets scored again, and to make it 31-23, and that was the final. I had 34-24. That was somewhat close. It was 31-23, but I did have Pass Christian winning at home against Poplarville and give it to the Hornets. They did it on the road, and actually that was their second region game for both teams. So the Hornets are 2-0, and the Pirates are 1-1 in region play. Did you see any of the highlights or of that game?
I didn't, but I will say that we played Pass Christian the first game of the season for the Jamboree, and they're really tough. I mean, it was they've done a really good job over there with their program, and they had a really good hot start. So kudos to them for playing. Poplarville is a tough team, and for them to come down the road, and I think they were 4-1. I think wasn't Pass Christian 4-1 going in that game?
They were 5-1.
Yeah, I mean that's impressive. I mean, when's the last time Pass Christian, started off with a season that with that much success?
Yes, they are under the new head coach. I mean, they are having a great season, and now even still, if you get first or second seed, you get a home playoff game, and that's really what you want. Yes, you like to have the region title for the top seed, but I think that's going to decide that game last night who won the region, in which Poplarville won there. We move on. We'll start off 1A. Again, they're all region games. Resurrection, who already played a region game, 1-0 at Enterprise Lincoln. They're 0-1. They're 3-3 overall. The Eagles have won all 4 games by average score of 48-5. They've dominated Enterprise Lincoln. And I have Resurrection winning 33-16. I don't know if you want to have any input on that or not, Jason. I mean, you can or not. We're going to run through them, but you let me know if you want to.
I don't have a lot of the 1A teams. I mean, Resurrection's been hot. You talked about them a lot, so they've definitely been dominant. And with your stats, and as far as the records behind, I mean, you kind of know where that one's going to go.
Yeah, they beat Bay High at game 1 in region play. That was I would say an upset. Resurrection defeating Bay High at that first game of the year. The next we have 10th ranked St. Stanislaus hosting Tylertown. Rocketchaws defeated Stone last week, and Tylertown 1-3 in road games. Rocketchaws 3-game home winning streak. Again, both teams Tylertown's 0-1 in region play. Rocketchaws, their first region game, they're 4-1. I have the Rocketchaws winning 42-19 over Tylertown, who was 1-5 overall. Also in 3A, we have 2 3A coast teams. St. Patrick, who's 0-1. They played obviously last week. They're 2-4 overall at West Marion, who was 1-0. They're 2-4. The Trojans lead the series 8-1. The only win coming in 2009 for the Fighting Irish. The Irish are 1-3 in road games. Trojans have lost 12 of the last 14 games played, so they're struggling at 2-4. I got it written down. St. Patrick is winning 27-13 over West Marion, which I'm gonna have to check. As I looked at it, I have them playing. They're playing at West Marion. I don't know why I said St. Patrick at home wins, but that was my fault there. But I have St. Patrick winning against West Marion there in 3A. We'll move to 4A as, let me see, we already covered the Pasco Champaign. 4A, Bay High, who is at Moss Point. Bay High 3-3, Moss Point 1-5. They struggle with injuries, as a lot of teams do. Tigers lead the series 16-1. Only win for Bay coming in 1929. I don't know if you were at that game or not, Jason, but Bay High 2-1.
I actually missed it.
What's that?
I was graduating high school that day. I missed it.
Yeah. Moss Point 1-2 at home with their new head coach, of course, Coach Feaster. Bay High won last week 40-18, and Moss Point lost to Poplarville last week in a region game 54-12. I have Bay High winning 44-22 at Moss Point tonight there, the Bay High Tigers. And those are the two are the teams that are in 4A. You have Greene County, who's in 4A. They're 0-1. They're 1-5. They are off this week. We move to where you're going to, or at least in the class that you're in, the 5A. Laurel, 1-5, going to Stone up there at Perk, 2-3. This is their first region game. Tornadoes lead the series 6-0. Last time they played each other was 2016. Golden Tornadoes, their overall record is 1-5 though, Jason, but their opponents who they played against, their strength of schedule 29-6. The Golden Tornadoes. They've won one game out of 6, and their opponents combined record 29-6. So they are pretty tough for a 1-5 team. They've played against tough teams. I have Laurel winning in a close one, 28-21 against Stone. Laurel at Stone. And again, cut in if you need to want to say anything about these games.
Laurel, everybody's saying that Laurel's record doesn't speak for, how they're, what they're, I've heard that they've had some injury bugs too. That's another topic I want to talk about. Off this, I'd like to get in the discussion between the turf and the grass, how people feel about that. I know it's not something that can change, but you get a lot of people that aren't liking the turf. They just don't, they're feeling like it's causing a lot of injuries and stuff like that. I mean, stats when it comes to. But anyway, Laurel and Stone, like I said, I think a lot of teams are going to take the first two games to kind of see where they're going to stack up against their own. Van Cleve had a big 2 7As, 2 6As. Laurel played big teams. I mean, you're talking about these guys went in and played, and without the the depth of a 5A team against a 7A or a 6A, it's hard. But I don't know what Laurel's actual record was, or what the score was for each game. The games were fairly close, but it's that now the test is going to be. Let's see where everybody stands at. You're 0-0. Let's see where we're going to stack up against people that are. You can't say, hey, I played a 6A and got beat. You're playing your district now.
Yes, and like I said, and I hope Stone wins, believe me. But Laurel, they lost to West Jones, who won last night 2-0 on a safety. They lost to them 24-16. They lost to Hattiesburg, Davidson County. They lost to 26-23. They've lost the game, JDC. They beat Meridian, so Meridian's 3-3. And again, we're talking about Laurel. Oak Grove, they lost to Oak Grove 52-14. Oak Grove is 5-0. And they lost to Macomb 28-26. Macomb's 6-0. So they lost, 2 points here and 3 points here. And so Laurel, just again, they
were competitive.
Yeah, and they're in the region down here. I mean, this is part of what they're playing in. So, and they will take on Stone tonight up at Perk. And again, I have Laurel winning 28-21. When I have a score like that, I think if that's what the score is going to be. Yes, when it's within a touchdown like that, it could go really either way. And again, I don't have no problem with Stone, winning tonight. I'd rather have them win, but the stats show that Laurel should win there tonight. We move on to the next game. In fact, we'll skip the next game, which is your game. We're going to go to the third game in 5A. Wayne County at 1-4 at East Central 2-3, and I've had trouble trying to figure out East Central all year, but they've been on a little bit of a roll here. Again, 2-3. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was agreeing with you. I mean, this is, I've been up in the league since 2019. There's always been a team that's dominated years.
Now you're freezing up.
That game they have, he comes up against the Ark, which is the defense, and
yeah, you're frozen up, Jason. I know you're coming down from Van Cleve, Gaucher. And you're frozen. So I know we're talking about Wayne County and East Central, and hopefully you'll get a signal there here shortly. But we move on. The Eagles, War Eagles lost last week 63-32 to D'Iberville. The Hornets were off last week. Hornets are 0-2 at home this year. Eagles are 0-2 on the road. I have East Central winning at home over Wayne County 27-3, so a late turnover or anything like that could happen. There's Bazz there.
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, we got Jason. Jason's shocked to see you. He ain't. He's frozen. Jason's frozen. We were talking, and Bingo had the band, and we couldn't hear ourselves, so he signed off because he was right there next to the band. And so Jason is there going to the Gaucher game. Oh, there's Jason. Is he? He might be unfrozen now.
He can't tell me on.
So
I'm here.
There he is. So, but yeah. So now there's Bingo. Now we're back in business as we're coming down to the last few games. We were fixing to talk about Van Cleve and Gaucher. But we were talking about East Central winning at home 27-23 over Wayne County. The other game, Gaucher had the loss last week. Van Cleve was off last week. They're playing Gaucher. Gators on a 9-game home winning streak, and Van Cleve's on a 4-game losing streak. So I got Gaucher 34-24, and we have Jason back in there to big 5'7" there representing Van Cleve going to that game. So what do you think the score is going to be tonight there, Jason, in your Van Cleve at Gaucher? Now, come on now.
Somebody playing some Latino music.
They better get booted off of here.
Jason, he was frozen.
Jason listen to Latino music. He don't even know.
It look like his name Ruiz. Caesar.
So anyway, who do y'all have? Well, I ain't gonna ask Bazz, who do you have at Gaucher hosting Van Cleve? Van Cleve was off last week. They have 2 weeks to prepare for the game. Is that gonna sway your pick in going with the Gators? I mean, going with the Bulldogs.
Man, who listen to Latino music, man?
Man, that ain't no Latino music. That's
Bazz. I can't even hear his music.
That's that's the highlight board. They got the thing on the scoreboard. See, it's quiet now.
I still hear music.
I don't have any music. I'm home by myself, so I don't have any music. I don't know. But who do you have in the game tonight with Van Cleve and Gaucher? I know Bingo's going to say about 40, so I ain't going to try to say it, but I know he's going to say about 40.
As long as you know it. What's up, Coach? Bless. She already had the PowerPoint thing made already, so we couldn't insert the new stuff in there. She editing it right now. I just sent it to her. Hello.
So, in fact, we'll move on to Hancock 6-0 at West Harrison, 10th ranked West Harrison 4-1. Or it's the Hawks 4-0 on the road. They're undefeated, obviously, on the season. They snuck by last week 22-20 against Florence. West Harrison, who was off last week. I have it 37-33 Hancock. It's gonna be one of those kind of games, I think. But then Hancock pull away there for that win. So what are you looking at, Bingo, between that Hancock at West Harrison?
Oh boy, that's gonna be, to me, that's the other game of the week besides Picayune and Pascagoula. I think that game's gonna come down to really who got the ball last, man. It's kind of hard to tell right now because this is gonna let me know how real Hancock is, and it's gonna show me if West Harrison is ready to play with the big boys.
Exactly. Had the week off, West Harrison. Hancock, stumbled a little bit last week. Didn't play their best game 2 weeks ago against Van Cleve. And then last week, Florence was a very good team. They came away with the win.
Yeah.
In that game.
Yeah.
Being cranked up yet again. We're going to finish out picks with your game there, Bingo, with so I have George 44-18.
Man, they look just alike, man. Look at this, man. I'm trying to show y'all how.
I know Long Beach in maroon and
over there.
They should be in white, the visiting teams.
And George County in maroon.
And what is Long?
Look, they all maroon.
Oh my goodness, that's.
Tell them what you doing tonight. Tell them we going tonight. What we got to do? Win. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch out for Junior Brown now.
Yeah, he out here.
Junior Brown's on.
Go ahead. Now you good? What's up?
But yeah, the Bearcats only beat George County one time, and that. As he's talking to assistant coach Aaron, he looks like he's froze up. Everybody's freezing up on me here on the pregame show as the fans going into the stadiums. But I have George County beating.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're off and on. And I lost Jason, lost Bazz, lost Bingo, and South. There you go.
Yeah, I'm back. I couldn't know. What was the last name? Oh, man, I got the Rebels, man. I got the Rebels going tonight, man. They're going to I think Deuce, he now he done played his first game back. Yeah. Now, he finna get a full week of practice with the team. Yeah, it's time.
It is. I look for Deuce to have a good game tonight after he, like I said, game one.
You're right there. Yeah. Yeah.
I am, but what we get with live streaming, we like to bring the fans in to see all this live streaming as they go on head into the game. We'll move
breaking up
to 6A Forest Hill on PRC. PRC is yet to win. They only have 5 teams in the region. I have Forest Hill win 36-18 over PRC. Hopefully PRC can pull out tonight. Of course, they only have 5 teams. West, PRC, Central, and Terra. So you get one win, you could playoff. That is PRC. We're going to move up to number 2 team, Picayune. Or warming up.
What's up, bro?
Actually lead the series over Picayune. Road wins 14 game. I have Picayune winning tonight 31-20 at Pascagoula. That's going to be that's a good game there. We shall see what happens. Down to the final 3 games. And it is almost coming up on 6:30. Harrison Central 4-1 at St. Martin, 0-5. Harrison Central 2-game road winning streak. The Yellow Jackets on the longest active losing streak on the coast, 12 games. And Harrison Central started 1-0 7 straight years, so they won their first region game 7 straight times. Harrison Central wins tonight 44-29, but you got Norrell as the AKA Dirt, as you call him. He can put up and explosive, but I don't know if he can do it all by himself and then play defense. But I have Harrison Central winning 44-29 over St. Martin. There's Deuce right there. We can't hear you.
Oh, okay, now they can hear you.
Mic off.
Man, these folks talking about they got something for me.
They got something for you. There you go. Deuce going to put up 40.
He said Deuce going to put up 40. He said 60.
Our next senior is Gabrielle
He said
Chappelle.
60.
I like that interview before the game talking
Gabrielle
about
is
it.
escorted by her
But Harrison Central
saying
tonight, 14th ranked D'Iberville 2-3 at number 1 team on the coast. Ocean Springs 4-1. D'Iberville beat Wayne County at Wayne County. Ocean Springs had the week off. I have the Greyhounds winning 47-22 over D'Iberville. I don't know if you can hear me or not, Bingo.
Yeah, I can.
Ocean Springs and D'Iberville, they're confident. They won 2 in a row. They beat Wayne County. They're going to go in there and put it to the Dogs.
Ocean Springs going to state.
is Brianna Dearmont.
I'm going to leave it at that. Ocean Springs going to state.
Okay. So I guess they're going
Brianna is escorted by her
Hey,
mother.
D'Iberville's
Rebecca
dangerous
Dearmont.
now.
They are. But them Greyhounds, them dogs bite.
They do. I have Ocean Springs winning in that game. The last game of the night is the Hunters meeting Biloxi 3-3 at Gulfport 2-3. Gulfport was off last
Our
week.
next senior is Colby Grimes.
Yeah, this going to be the night Gulfport.
And I have Gulfport winning in a close one. It's going to be a late turnover game. I have them win 31-24. Gulfport over Biloxi in that game here tonight, kicking off at 7. Who do you have, Gulfport or Biloxi?
I got Gulfport getting. It's Coach P finna get it going now. He finna get it going. They done gave him a week off to regroup and he gonna take a week off now.
Yes.
So I got the Admirals in this one, man. And a big win. I ain't got it close by nothing. I got the Admiral big win, statement win.
Yes.
Our next senior is Jackson Howell.
Road. They're dangerous too, but it would be
Jackson is being escorted by his mother, Chancey Howell.
But that's going to wrap up all the games. We congratulate everybody for making All-Stars. We'll have to go over that one time, and talking about Coach Pennick. He's going to be leading the South team, if I'm not mistaken, for All-Stars.
Right.
So congratulations to all the All-Stars. You want to list up, you can go to the Facebook page, Gulf Coast or Bingo,
Our next senior is
stay on Smack 'em and Coast Media.
Yep, over. So, but tonight the big night for a lot of teams want to start going 1, especially going 2 next week, put more pressure on you. But
you better get that first region win while you can. They count now. They matter now.
14 games tonight, and we'll have the wrap up, be it tonight or tomorrow morning. But we'll send it out as everybody's getting prepared here. Less a half hour till kickoff.
That's it, man. I'm finna go get set up now for get the game started. So I'll see y'all guys later tonight, bro.
Yep. All right. We fix and be out.
All right, peace.
All right. Late.
She was being escorted by her older sisters, Mandy